The 8th time I got dropped into a billionaire romance novel. The story was already halfway through. I dutifully played my part as the villainous CEO's fiancé, devoted, graceful, and oh so frugal. But that son of a bitch's affection level for me was still stuck at a measly 20, right where it started. To put that in perspective, a stray dog I'd pet on the street would probably hit an affinity level of 30. If he wasn't going to give a damn, then neither was I. Screw I. The 8th time I found myself in this world, the main plot was already in full swing. I was the long-suffering fiancé of the story's villain, playing the role of a perfect, penny-pinching partner. And yet, his affection level for me remained frozen at 20. Honestly, a stray dog would like me more after a single pat. What do we do, host? If we don't succeed soon, my performance bonus is going to get docked. The system's tinny voice buzzed in my ear, grating on my last nerve. Let it get docked. Worst case, I'll cover it for you. I stormed down the stairs, my face a mask of ice, and nearly collided with the villain himself, Hans Thorn, who had just returned home. His expression was dark, radiating a foul mood. Based on my last 7 attempts, I knew this was the part of the story where the hero and heroine just got engaged. I crossed my arms, a smirk playing on my lips. Well, look at that thundercloud on your face, Mr. Thorn. Did the lovely Miss Meadows turn you down again? The moment the words left my mouth, Hans's glacial gaze snapped to me. The system audibly gasped in my head. Host, are you insane? Our mission is to win him over. Win him over. Win him over? My ass. I rolled my eyes so hard I nearly saw my brain. 7 times. 7 goddamn times I'd thrown myself at this mission. The only thing I'd ever tried that hard for was my SATs. So what if the mission fails? I wasn't desperate for the points. All the frustration I'd swallowed in the past 7 lives? I was cashing it all in, right here, right now. Was I wrong? I arched an eyebrow, dancing gleefully on the landmine of his ego. You know, you're actually kind of pathetic, Mr. Thorn. You've been her backup option for years, and you still can't compete with the guy who just showed up out of nowhere. Hans's eyes grew colder, sharper. He strode towards me, his godlike handsome face etched with frost. Raw, murderous intent glittered in his dark eyes as he cornered me against the wall. Diana Vance, what did you just say? Are you deaf? I shot back, raising my voice. I said you're a simp. You've got a gorgeous, devoted, incredible fiancé right here, but you'd rather chase after another man's woman. System, ping. Dylan's affection level has increased by 5. Me, question mark. Holy crap, was this guy a masochist? I took a moment for some serious self-reflection. When I was nothing but sweet and accommodating, his affection level either stagnated or dropped, but the second I trash-talked him, it went up. Could it be? Did Hans Thorn have a thing for this? No, that couldn't be right. The heroine, Erica Meadows, was the epitome of a gentle, innocent little flower. Hans himself seemed stunned. He looked at me as if he couldn't comprehend how the woman who was always as placid as still water had suddenly turned into a raging storm. I couldn't be bothered to explain. I shoved him aside. From now on, Hans, you can go on being her pathetic simp, and I'll go on living my fabulous life. I walked straight out of the Thorn mansion and hailed a cab to the most exclusive shopping district in the city. In the car, the system asked timidly, Host, are you trying a new strategy to win him over? I was silent for a few seconds. Honestly, do you really think that asshole is winnable? Can't we just switch targets? System, well, this one was always rated as high difficulty. But don't worry, host, our next mission is super easy. Great, I muttered, rubbing my temples. The whole thing was just exhausting. Imagine failing the same exam 7 times in a row. You'd want to just walk out of the testing center too. Even with that tiny bump in his affection level, I had zero motivation to continue. Going from a 0 to a 5 is still a spectacular fail. Once I reached the mall, I picked the most expensive steakhouse I could find, filled my stomach, and then embarked